Hello, my name's Rebecca and I am going to be leading Create to Connect into the Woods workshops for Nottingham City Arts. Here's an activity based on those workshops that you can do in your own time, in your own way, at your own pace. First of all, the activity is based on the same story as the workshops are based on. The Lost Happy Endings by Carol Ann Duffy, illustrated by Jane Ray. This is a beautiful story all about the happy endings to children's stories that get looked after by this character Jub. And here we have a picture of the sack that the happy endings are carried around in. In the story, those happy endings are under threat and in danger, and we learn how Jub uses her wit and wisdom to keep those endings safe. So for us, going through a difficult time of a global pandemic and experiences such as lockdown and loss, it really is a time for all of us to feel concerned about our own happy endings. For some of us, we have experienced serious losses, and for others, we're really dealing with the loss of hope. How to hold on to hope at a time when things feel so difficult and where hope can be hard to find. And so we're going to do this activity to help us with just that, holding on to hope. I've got 2 jars here, a green jar with a gold leaf design, which is based on the sack that carries the happy endings, and a blue jar with a gold star design based on this night sky that we see in the story. And for me, both of those things, gold in a dark night sky and leaves with a green fresh growth background, both of these things for me symbolise holding on to hope, whether that's seeing the positives in the dark or whether that's seeing the new growth that's yet to come. So what we're going to do is we're going to make either 1 or 2 of these jars. And the reason that there's 2 is because this is for things that we're missing that we can't do during lockdown. And this is for things that we can do while we're waiting. So more on that soon. First of all, how to do them. So you take your empty jar, you get a piece of paper and measure the width of your jar, and then mark with a pencil how far the paper comes. You can then use a ruler or a flat edge of a magazine or something else to draw out that shape of the side of the jar. So we want 1 long rectangle like this, which we can then cut. It doesn't have to be exact, but then that is going to form the side of the jar. Before we stick it on, you can either write on it my happy endings, you can write on it things to look forward to, you can write on it positives, you can choose whatever you want to write, or you can design it. So you've seen the designs here based on the story sack and the night sky. These were painted and then I used a gold pen to go over them, or you can do a design of your choice. If you don't have paper, You can use wrapping paper. Sorry, if you don't have blank paper and don't want to design something, you can use wrapping paper, or simply write what you want to say on the label. So here's one that I've already done in advance. I'm going to glue this, but you could use double-sided sticky tape or sellotape. I'm putting some dots of glue on that, and then I'm going to roll it around the jar. And that's covered my jar nicely. You cut some strips that you can write on, blank strips of paper. And we'll start with the green jar first, the jar based on the lost happy endings. So this jar is for anything that you're longing to do but can't do yet. So it could be people that you want to see, it could be places that you want to go, it could be activities that you can't do at the moment. So you write down those things, just one thing per piece of paper. So for example, I really like to swim, and I really miss swimming, but I know that the time will come when the pools are open again and when I've had my vaccine and I'm happy to go. So that goes in here, along with the other things that I'm really looking forward to being able to do again. So the idea is you don't have to do everything at once. It could be that something occurs to you that you know that you're looking forward to doing again. It could be that something jogs your memory, and you simply write that down, lift the lid and put it in, and then you know that these things that you're missing, you can look forward to doing again. You could also use it for something that you haven't done before, that you resolve to do when things open up again. So there might be something that you've not done, a place that you've not yet been to, and that becomes your mission. It might be a course that you want to do or something that you want to join. You can write it down and resolve to yourself that that will happen in the future. So there's one jar. This jar, the beauty of this one is that we don't have to wait. These can be the things that we can do without waiting for lockdown to be over. So it can be a bit of a challenge because we need to really think positively here. So it could be something as simple as making yourself a really nice drink and making sure that you sit down and you really enjoy it when you have it. Something as simple as put the kettle on. Or it could be something more challenging. It might be that you want to take up some new skill and that you know that you need to put the effort in and learn that, and it won't be easy, but you're setting yourself a challenge. Or it could be something different that you've not done yet, but you're able to do from home. For example, I believe that places like the British Museum and all sorts of places are opening virtual tours that we can access online that we wouldn't have been able to do before lockdown, but now have become available to us. It could be that there are seeds that you could set ready to get this year's growth underway if you enjoy growing. Perhaps you are a knitter and would like to knit something, or you are wanting to do some writing or drawing, something that you've not got round to doing but you can commit to doing and you don't need lockdown to be over. Or it could be about pleasure in simple things. I will take myself on a 20-minute walk, or I will make sure that I make myself that nice drink and sit with some happy memories. So something that's achievable and manageable and doable from home while we wait until we can take the lid off this jar and start to do the things that we hope for. I hope both of those things help you with your own happy endings, and that you can find things to do that bring you satisfaction. Thank you for being part of this video.